Man, it feels like it's been a couple weeks.
Because it has.
Do you have a squirt in front of you?
I do have a squirt.
I just noticed that right as we started to go. That's why I shot you that look.
What's wrong with squirt?
I threw me off a little bit.
I just wanted to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, I saw it the last time I was here, and I had my eye on it for about 3 weeks now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you drink. Well, whatever.
Save that for segment 2.
So we got a voicemail, guys. And Timmy, I have to publicly thank you for sharing your painful stories this Halloween season
Yeah.
for our benefit and laughter.
I hope so.
You sounded like a real horse's ass this last episode, and I was not the only one that noticed. We got a voicemail. Let's take a look.
Oh, great.
It's not from me, I promise.
What's going on, guys? Boston Steve here. Just wanted to reach out. First of all, I'll say just how amazing Tim's Tales from the Crypts were. I'm in withdrawal now that we're in November. We need more of that. So I didn't sleep well after that first episode. That one upset me to the core. I'm not sure why, but a comment and a question for you, Tim. So the first one is, in episode 4, you're talking about going to Vegas and your buddy there who, I believe, quote, routinely goes to Vegas without telling anyone and drops $25,000 to $30,000 a visit. And Tim, you then say you won't judge because we've all been there. Tim, no, we haven't.
No, we haven't, Tim.
Every small sector of society has, quote unquote, been there when it comes to dropping 5 figures at Vegas on the regular basis. So just, a little reality check there, dude. And then the question is, I just need to know what life decisions have you made that led you to even knowing to look for a Facebook group that razzes off doorstop size bricks of precious metals. There's a world I don't know about, and I want to know more. So maybe that's another tale for the crypt. But please do share how you find out about these things, because I want to join these groups and just watch. All right, guys. As always, great work. Really appreciate all you do, and be well.
Oh, Steve, thank you.
I love that so much, because that is always, when you start telling the stories about your different razzes, I loved hearing that exact thing. I mean, win or loss, it wasn't about whether or not you were tanking. It was always like, how did you find that? Like, that is the most off-the-wall thing I've ever heard of. And it fascinates me. Yeah. It just fascinates me that you can find those things.
You want to give any insight?
Well, so there's actually a lot of precious metal groups, because during the pandemic, there was this whole fear that the dollar was going to go to complete nothing, and you needed precious metals to store your wealth. And that's how some of these groups got to come to be. And there's actually a lot of drama in these, because there's the risk of counterfeit gold. Gold, especially, was the big one, to the point where, like, you had to source, like, if you got a bar that later did not test as real gold at, like, either a pawn shop or a metal shop, like, you would have to try to source it all the way back to, like, whoever you won it from, whoever they won it from, whoever they bought it from. And
then there's no way you're doing that.
No. Yeah, it was a disaster, so I left.
Oh, and Boston Steve, if you want those specific groups, message Tim off air.
There's an Adam. Oh, it's a 101.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Pack to the Future. I'm your host, Ricky, a.k.a. Mr. eBay. And I'm joined by my co-host and partner in crime, Dr. Chad.
Someone call for a doctor?
How you doing, Doc?
Happy to be back in the studio.
And ladies and gentlemen, do not, I repeat, do not try and blow up this third member's spot. It's Dr. Tim!
Here we go, baby. Prepare to be underwhelmed.
Well, guys, we have a really fun show for you guys tonight. We're going to hit some card court.
Yes.
It's back in session. We're going to talk about triple player cards. But before we do that, we have a very special guest with us here today. Zachary Lynch with Card Stock Exchange joins us. How you doing, Zach?
Hey, I'm doing, guys. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about Card Stock Exchange. What are the specific services that you offer?
Yeah, so essentially in a nutshell, our goal is to be a platform for the trading card industry where people can come and basically connect all into the hobby, right? Buy, sell cards, have access to data on all their items, and keep a portfolio of their cards. And we have a spin-off on that where we partner with professional and collegiate athletes to sell their memorabilia, their game-used items, and very unique, specific items that we create directly to the fans.
So just to clarify, you're helping value pricing cards. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I've been a collector since I was 10, and a lot of people I talked to were saying, there needs to be a centralized platform, right, where we can collect data and properly value cards and buy and sell them on a centralized exchange. And that's kind of the concept we ran with, and we launched last August, and looking forward to growing.
How did you get started with Cardstock Exchange?
So I launched this in 2019 on the kind of advice from a fellow hobby collector. He's a big guy in the hobby. I won't name him, but I worked for him freshman year as an intern because I'm a finance major at A&M. And I presented him with this idea, and he said, you should run with this. And this was in 2019, and 3 years later, here we are.
Now, you're from Katy, Texas, and chose to go to A&M, which I have a problem with. Dated a girl in Katy and went to the correct school, UT. But we won't hold that against you. When you guys first started this up, you had really kind of taken a lot of these business competitions by storm, did you not?
Yeah, so we actually competed in a bunch of pitch competitions across the U.S. So Georgia, Chicago, New York, that was a fun one, and then Rice University. Okay.
And you also discussed the fact that you have signed, you're hoping to partner with, I know I saw some exclusive athletes on your website, but I think you also have hopes to partner with professional sports teams as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, so a big thing we're looking into is partnering with these teams to be kind of exclusive memorabilia dealers for them, right? And the way that kind of came about was with NIL rules becoming a thing.
Sure.
We're looking to partner with specific colleges to be that platform for them.
Awesome.
Wow. Yeah. Can you expand more upon that, about what you envision that looking like, what types of items you see having on your website, and how people would go about obtaining them?
Yeah, of course. So what we're starting with the guys we're working with right now, right? With the collegiate guys, we're starting with a bunch of limited edition prints and unique items that we mock up in canvases, 8x10, 16x20s. And the whole point is that each one is unique, hand numbered, and a limited supply. With the professional guys, we're going to expand into more memorabilia items, game used items, stuff like that. And the whole point is that we want to give creative control back to the athletes. So as you guys know, the memorabilia industry is like an athlete comes in, signs a million autographs for $10 each, and then they leave. And so the logic is we want to give athletes that creative control back, and so they can have equity stake, more money into their own memorabilia business.
How has it been trying to partner with these athletes? I understand that the college might be a completely different scene, but when trying to partner with the sports teams as well, do you find that you're running into any problems with, Panini or down the road Fanatics being the exclusive partner for those sports leagues?
Yeah, so the only thing that's a problem so far is if an athlete has an existing exclusive deal. If they have that, then it kind of negates the purpose of a relationship with our firm.
Sure.
But in terms of universities, the only one we've tried working with so far is University of Tennessee.
Okay.
And so far that's been going decent. It's a lot harder to convince a university than it is to convince an agency and an athlete.
I can imagine. You're taking on the harder project first.
Now, initially, the thing that would come to my mind with buying an autograph or piece of memorabilia from any website would be authentication. And that's been, a very big thing in the hobby. So what are your plans for people like me whose minds immediately go to, gosh, should I really be buying this off this website?
Yeah, good question. So the way that we're planning on solving that is every autograph that we have signed will be notarized behind the scenes. And so attached with that notary, every athlete, we're going to have a unique COA that's designed for them. And then we'll put that on the item, kind of embed it in the photo. And then on our website, we'll have a database where you can search it, see what the item is and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Awesome. So when someone signs up for your website, what are the costs involved, or what are they looking at when they're creating their username to go on and function on the website?
Yeah, so it's completely free right now, and we have 2 other tiers of memberships that are paid. That just gets you certain features on our site. But because we're new, anybody who signs up, I automatically give them that top tier for a lifetime.
Hey,
that's kind of like a thing for starting with this.
So yeah, I mean, if that's not reason enough to jump on this website, you have nothing to lose. Check it out.
That's true,
right?
Yeah.
So moving forward, what do you have anything kind of coming out in development for the website? Any kind of hopes to add to it? What's kind of on the horizon? The next steps for you guys?
Yeah. So aside from the athlete partnerships, the core of our website is a trading card exchange, right? And with that being said, one of the big concepts that I wanted to solve was how do you treat a trading card like a stock, right? And by that I mean, right now, if we wanted to find the value of a card, it's kind of hard to conglomerate that data to find one value.
Right.
And so my logic was, if I'm looking at the stock of Apple, I know I'm buying Apple, I know all the price history, I know everything.
Sure.
So how do you do that for a card when all of us could name the card something different? So we were able to standardize the trading card title, so any card that's uploaded on our site has the exact same title no matter who uploads it. And so once we were able to figure that out, the next phase of development that's coming out is to that and allow price history to be seen. So put that on graphs, chart that, all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Now, how do you gauge or track the pricing of a card? Because there's so many ways to do it, right? We all had Beckett's growing up, and I don't think until I
think you still use Beckett.
He might.
I try. No one wants to pay those prices, but I'd like to see the Beckett pricing, see how accurate it was during the pandemic when everything shot up. Yeah. But how do you guys, without giving away obviously any trade secrets, but how do you come about to decide how to either track what that price has been over time or what it should sit at now?
Right. So answering the first part of that, by standardizing the title, right, we're able to allow anybody to search a card on our site and then see the data. So if you search Luka Doncic Prism Rookie, no matter which listing you click on, you can see the data, and that's what's coming next on our site. So if somebody listed a Prism Red and a blue, compare that data right on one screen.
Okay.
And see what it's trading at. Yeah.
Our friend Tim here, he has some hand-signed 8x10s that he has numbered. Is there a spot on your platform if we were to ship you some of these sweet 8x10s?
Yeah, I'd love to have them on. Man,
yes. You may have to pay people to take them, but we can front some of that cost.
I think we have to pay somebody to have them listed to be able to pay somebody to take them.
Well, Zachary, where can people find your website and sign up for this free account if you do it quick enough?
Yeah, so cardstockexchange.com and Cardstock Exchange on all social media platforms. Yep,
I was checking out your Instagram. I thought that was a really cool page you guys have up, a good way to follow what is going on with your company. You guys posted some entertaining stuff as well. Please visit Zachary Lynch and his friends at cardstockexchange.com. That's cardstockexchange.com. You can find him on social media at Cardstock Exchange. Zachary, thank you very much for joining us today on the show, and be well. We hope to talk with you soon.
Thanks so much for having me, and hope you guys have a great rest of the show.
Thanks.
Hey, thank you.
Thanks. Good night, man.
Timmy, I want to get you on there.
What? No.
What if we had him create an NFT and you could sell it on his platform?
Yeah.
Well, he needs to have an NFT tab first.
Oh, he doesn't. He sells real stuff. So let's sell the photos.
Get him back on the phone. Where's our producer?
No, we need him to be on a better phone next time.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, that did struggle a little bit.
wanna
That's
check
okay. We all
your-
learn, right?
We do. We apologize
learn.
for that. There was nothing we could do from our end.
That's right.
Stick with us.
Yeah.
We're going to have a ton of fun. But first, I'm going to adjust Tim's headphone setting so he can hear me again. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
You're going to want to hear it for the next segment.
Oh, great.
Well, when we come back, we've got a serious card court.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be back with that and more right after this.
Gentlemen, I think you all have heard enough of me complaining about my back after stomping around the card room floor, carrying around my 50-pound backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Cards, goodies, the little plastic wrappers to put my slabs in.
Yeah.
It's like a
Sleeves.
fanny pack on steroids.
Yeah.
And then I just ate for weeks afterwards, and I just complain and moan to you guys all day. Well, I've got a solution for you.
What's
Ricky
that?
and I were at the Las Vegas card show, and we went up to a booth with Zion cases. I want to tell you about this Zion case. All of our slabs, beautifully tucked away, as you can see on our YouTube channel here, with one of these cases. Ricky, you talked me into the XL.
I did.
It can hold up to 110 to 160 slabs. PSA, BGS, HGA, ABC, STIs, baby.
STIs.
Everything you
no.
want can go in this
No.
case. I showed this to the missus.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, what's one word you would describe this? And she looked at me like, why are you asking me this? But then she was like, oh, classy.
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 Oh, it is decked out in black.
is classy.
It is
What did I
classy.
tell you at the card show? You need a handcuff to go on your suitcase.
There you go.
I thought you were going to say a handcuff for the missus.
No.
So these cases, go to Zion Cases. Go check them out. They have beautiful cases to hold your slabs that you can carry around in the card show. They have card sleeves. The nice tight fits on your slabs.
they're so amazing.
Not the sloppy ones
Nope.
that bend and gather dust on the edges. That nice tight fit. Zion makes them.
Yep.
And as a part of a partnership with the Back to the Future podcast, go on to our Instagram and click on the link. We will give you 10% off any purchase on Zion Case with promo code PACK. That's promo code PACK.
And for those watching us on our YouTube channel, be sure to search us Back to the Future podcast. We've got the Zion case right here. They've got rolling cases, which I was trying to get you to buy.
Yes.
Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, they
They've
are.
got all the way down to small cases, so check them out.
And backpacks.
Yeah.
Promo code PACK. Go check them out.
All right, everyone, welcome back to the show. Guys, it is time.
Oh, great.
Court
It's
is
not a
back in
gavel.
session.
yeah, buddy.
Let's see here.
Oh, it's been a minute since we've heard that.
Yeah.
It usually terrifies both me and Tim. When we
All rise. You may now be seated in your car or at home or wherever you are listening to this as we present to you the case of Ashamed v. Ass. Parties? Mr. Ass?
I'm glad you looked that
I'll
way
take
first.
that. He was about to say my last name, which would make 2 weeks in a row.
Oh,
No, I
yeah,
was about to say
that would've been
ashamed,
bad.
and then I was like, no, that doesn't fit. You're the ass.
Well, see, I altered this up a little bit because we're trying to determine in my eyes, in my tainted little brain, if Tim is ashamed of me or if Tim's an ass.
Oh, okay.
Well, probably a little bit of both.
So I have 7 items I wish to present to the courts.
Okay.
7. Okay.
Actually, I think we're going to have to scratch number 7, but we're going to go with 7.
6. Okay.
So I'll go one at a time unless you tell me to move on. Number 1. First of all, let me state my case. I believe that Tim is ashamed of us at Back to the Future podcast.
Okay.
I think he is ashamed as being a part of this community.
Okay.
Case number 1.
Oh.
On Facebook,
Yep.
recently under Junkie Tim's, a Dennis Rodman auto was posted with the hashtag Junkie Sports. Nowhere to
Really?
be found was Back to the Future podcast on a card of Dennis Rodman that was autographed.
Does Junkie Sports still exist?
Not technically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
I
checking.
mean, it does, but it doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
You may want to change that answer. Number 2. Instagram account, Junkie Tim.
1997
Skybox Metal Universe set. Beautiful cards pictured.
Yeah.
You had obtained that set.
That was fun.
Hashtag Junkies.
What are you doing?
Under Tim's account, not the Pack to the Future podcast account, which for almost a year you were the exclusive owner of. And I invite you back.
Oh, okay.
But I'm getting ahead of myself. That's unfair. That part was unfair.
Are you taking notes over there, Tim?
I'm trying to present
I'm
just
not paying
facts. I'm getting ahead of myself. Number a case for ass. Mark one down in the ass category.
That's something you never want to hear attorneys say.
Number 3 on Facebook. Coming up, talking about the Vegas Card Show.
Yeah.
Tim states, see some of you at the show. We'll be on stage making asses of ourselves.
Well, he's right about that.
Yeah, see?
Fair.
We're quite proud of that, right?
Fair. To be fair, I didn't tell anyone in my work that we were going down there. When they found out, I totally denied it. Like, I'm doing Distinguished Doctor stuff on this weekend.
Yep.
Not having Aaron on the show to guide people to the stage. Number 4, Instagram account, Junkies profile again.
Oh, great.
Under the headline of your account, our loosely related hobby podcast. How are we loosely card related?
I took that off of the original show description.
It's on your account.
Well, it's on our show description from 2019. 20.
Why is it on our
Why
show
did you put it on there?
I didn't put it on there. I didn't.
How's that memory?
I don't know.
That's number 4. Number 5. The Jordan Pippen dual relic that you bought at the Las Vegas Card Show.
Yeah.
Once
You guys
again,
know.
posted on Instagram. Thank you. Under Junkie's account, no mention of the Pack to the Future podcast. No mention that we podcast down there. No mention that you bought it with us. Nothing. That's number 5.
Yep. All right.
Number 6. At the card show, I could have sworn that you two ditched me to play a bit. And you guys got so in my head. So, hear me out on this.
So funny.
This
is
is
so funny.
completely incidental, Tim. But the look on your face worries me, so I'm trying to back off a little bit. So, we start walking the
Don't
show.
smash it, because I'm going to come to his defense.
All right, fine. Screw both of you then. 15 minutes into the show, fresh in my mind is Tim at the...
If that.
If
15
that.
minutes into the show.
You know what flashes in my mind? Tim boasting that Chad and Ricky weren't invited to Dallas.
Yeah.
Tim not inviting
going
Chad and
there
Ricky to
again?
the 2019 National. Tim rejecting my offer to come to the 2021 National. And 10 minutes in, I turn around and both of you are gone.
Now, granted,
I'm by myself again at the card show.
I watched the whole thing because
Yeah.
I was a witness. Because I went and took a work phone call in the corner and kept my eye on you. And I could only see you. I couldn't see Tim was long
That's
gone.
because he was dive, dodge, dip, dive, and dodging.
And then I lost track of you. And then I found you, and you were distraught. You're like, everyone's ditching me.
No, you called me, remember?
Yes.
I had to
Called
take a
him?
breather. I stepped outside to go have a snack. And I needed to sit down and collect myself because my 2 best friends had ditched me at the card show. I come marching back inside. I get fed, which we all know I get a little hangry.
Yeah, you
right?
pulled a little
I
something
do.
out of that
Which-
fanny pack.
I mean, we found that out in Vegas. My God, that hanger was real.
Yeah, I do the
boy.
same.
Oh. So I get back inside. I'm going to go find my buddy Tim.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice of you to actually think of me. So.
I went right up to you 3 separate occasions. I kid you not. For those of you on YouTube, you did this. If I'm behind you, and turned and walked away.
Turn
3
and
separate
glance
times.
and
You
run.
side-eyed me. Didn't even nod your head or say, "Hey, Chad." I walked up to you, Tim. I found this Michael Jordan card. Remember the Stadium Club with the card with the pieces of floorboard in the
Yeah,
background?
no, I remember this conversation.
One that you were looking for. I said, Tim, I found it for you. Cool.
Meh.
Turned and walked away. What in the world? Are you ashamed of me?
Hey. Hey, Tim. What's going on? What's going on with you?
Are you ashamed?
Well, you know how like,
I had a regular. I did not. Okay, this is my last thing.
Rolling
I
up
did
the
not
sleeves.
wear a
Yeah.
schmedium.
He rolled up the sleeves.
I wore an actual medium shirt. I didn't wear a schmedium there. I put the collars down. I didn't have the gold Drew lock around. I tried to act like a respectable adult
You did. Yeah. You were fairly respectable the whole weekend.
until I got mad about the baseball thing. I couldn't throw the baseball as fast as a 10-year-old kid.
Oh,
And then your arm went numb. It's karmic payback.
We might need to dive into that down the road.
Okay, so that's number 6. I'm stopping at number 6 because number 7, we're just going to leave this as a tease, is weird as hell. And there's one out there who knows it. And it's just weird as hell. And I will never release the details. That's number 7. That's my case.
Dan, you got outed.
That was weird, Dan. That got weird.
Don't worry, Dan. I'm working on a pack.
Oh, that was so weird. Oh, my God.
Where
That's it. That's my case.
Where are we? I mean,
Here's what I want you to answer to, Timmy, because Chad said a lot, but he's made some good points. He hasn't made all good points.
No.
But here are the 2 main points. 1, why are you promoting a dead braking company over your famed podcast that you have donated 1/5 of your house to?
So yes.
with beautiful lighting, by the way. You bought some new lights in the studio. They look great.
Oh, man.
We've all advocated for Junkies to come back. We want you to
This
know
is
that.
true. You have, and I've been purposely, well, not purposely, just dragging my feet in general, because I do that. But you're right. I'm guilty. I do post under my account because Chad, all you do is post on our show account and you dominate the feed. And who gets 0 likes on my posts? Me.
Make a better post, bro. It's all about
fudge.
volume. It's about volume. See, you guys come in with one reel.
Hey,
I come up with 5, and if one of them hits,
Yeah,
great.
That's true.
It's all about volume, you guys.
The whole drive down, I was just pouting nonstop to Chad about how few views I got.
I didn't realize this was such a thing until
No.
we did one on the way down there.
Yeah, no.
We had to redo it.
Yeah, we did.
I just watched Army of Thieves on Netflix, and the guy who stars in it, he's like, he's the master safecracker. He posts his videos to start the movie on YouTube or their equivalent of YouTube, and he gets 0 likes. And he basically just hangs his head, and he's like, oh. And then and this goes on for days and days, and he finally gets 1 like, and it's like the best day of his life.
I'll
I
tell
don't
you
know what
guys-
that's like.
I'll tell you guys the secret to the reel is this. Right up close and personal into that receding hairline.
Oh, okay.
Right up in it.
I don't know
Number
what that
1.
is, but yeah, okay.
Number 2, you have to hashtag everything in the world.
Okay.
Number 3, you have to get that cover photo with okay, let's see. I need to tone down what I'm about to say. With you being very excited.
Okay.
With the most excited moment so you're gonna have to fake it a little bit, Tim.
Yeah, no, I basically do when I post on social media.
And you capture that clip, you put a picture of LeBron in one corner, a picture of Jordan in it doesn't even matter if you're talking about ant racing outside. You put LeBron, you put Jordan, people see it. Oh my God, I'm gonna
They
view it
click on
100
it.
times.
Okay.
And it's all about volume. You just make 100 of them and one of them will hit.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna get the details figured out off air. But let me just tell you both. We're gonna start doing YouTube commercials, and it's gonna be a photo of Tim smiling, like just the face, on a popsicle stick. We're gonna cut out the mouth, and Tim's just gonna talk behind it. We'll get 1 million views.
No, there's an app for that. You don't even need to do that.
All right. Second question.
Okay. Yeah, where were we?
Gotta get back on.
Oh, yeah.
Do you hate us at card shows? Because you always ditch us.
Oh, this.
You always
Okay.
need.
You too.
I'm
No,
gonna. Let me ask the question.
We'll let you rebuttal.
No.
You get to rebut, but you need to hear the full accusation so you can fully respond.
All right. Yep. Bring it.
You had no less than a half dozen friends there. We did tweet ups, meetups. No one showed up. No one even acknowledged that they've even listened to the show out there. You're shaking hands, kissing babies. Come over. Oh, yeah, there's so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. Let's go meet them. Oh, they're not there anymore.
Yep.
Do you hate us?
Do you hate us?
I don't hate you.
Are you embarrassed by us?
No, so my shopping style at
Do you not
stores-
trust us?
No.
That's my theory.
Do you? Hold on. Expand upon
Wait,
that.
objection. I'm getting
what do
baited
you
here.
trust about us? Would you not trust us to
I don't want to give
tell them something about you they don't want to hear?
No.
More likely embarrass you because
Right.
of something we say?
Oh,
Me grabbing Ricky's nips a little bit and messing with him in the side?
Who have I brought on the show? My hobby friends.
That's true. That's
Sully,
true.
Roto.
But
Reno?
that confuses me more.
Yeah, I'm not ashamed of the show. You guys just aren't quick enough to keep up with me. But my shopping style is basically just to browse in peace and quiet. And so I let others do the same. Ricky, you mentioned once that it's like it drives you nuts when you walk into a store and like you get greeted and like they just hound you and hound you and hound you.
You're right.
Yeah.
Certain local stores are guilty of that.
So different style at a card show.
Yeah, I let you browse because I don't know. I could spend like 10 minutes at a booth just combing it over. And I'm in a zone. If I ignored you, I apologize.
So checks notes.
Great.
That counts for number 6.
Okay.
How about 1 through 5?
Well, he admitted. He said, "Yeah, I don't like you guys. I'm doing it."
No.
So you're talking about difference in card show style, which is very much a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Everyone does have their own
I'm a
style.
browser.
And I'm really glad you said that, Timmy, because I somewhat side with Tim on this. And what I mean by that is I watched you while I was on my work call, lost you, we meet up, and we couldn't find Tim again the rest of the afternoon.
It's because I'm short.
We know what you do at card shows. We're in Vegas.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys should be proud of me. I only lost like $50 on a slot machine. So.
Yeah.
When did you pay us? Wait, you took.
We drove
hold
you
on,
specifically to the airport.
We literally dropped you off at the airport at the time of your flight.
You did?
You said, we talked about this. We talked about this, Ricky. We talked about the amount of time that took him to get a lift, to come to the Mirage to meet with us. Remember?
Yes.
It took him,
Yes.
it took 20 minutes for the lift to leave from the airport that you sent us. Is that when you played, is when you got off the plane?
Is that really?
It was, wasn't it?
Plausible deniability.
Okay.
Oh, you're sneaky, man.
Oh my God.
I shouldn't have sent you that link
Dude.
that was letting you track my progress from the airport.
I'm gonna blow your spot up now. I have to. You played blackjack or craps or whatever the hell for 20 minutes, and then
It
came
wasn't
to us
20 minutes.
and
Yeah.
said, "Let's get a Vegas brunch, a fancy Vegas brunch before the show."
Oh, dude, you were so upset about the brunch. So upset about the brunch.
Fists almost flew for both of us. I think we were both upset at
I was
each other.
angry. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
these are two opposite ends. I want to know from our listeners, are you okay, so Card Show Saturday rolls around.
Great. Okay.
Card Show Saturday rolls around. We're going to have people fighting over this. I am
Okay.
sure of it. Are you the type of person who gets up and you're going to that show to get there early?
Yeah.
Or are you the type of person who's going to go get a nice brunch, then go to the show?
Meh.
I didn't think of it that way.
Those
I mean,
people exist. I mean, those are two very different groups.
we were in Vegas, and what did we eat? Like, what did we get?
Oh, you were so mad.
Starbucks.
You were so mad about Starbucks. You're
Hey,
so mad.
To my credit and our credit, we did try to find other places.
You did, but you walked by all the nice places to eat. So.
Well, no, we weren't gonna sit down for a brunch, Tim.
You asked if we recorded the show in the secret garden of the Mirage.
We should have.
He wanted the tiger experience, brunch with a tiger.
No, we're slamming 2 claws and going to bed.
It would have made for a nice TikTok, with that saltwater tank in the background. Yeah.
So
It's true.
So what happens is Chad gets ditched. I meet up with him, and he's talking to me about this, saying, "I think Tim hates my guts."
It's true.
And as we're going table to table, and I've realized this with us at the local card shows, if I stand in front of you, I feel like I'm in your way, and I feel like I need to rush through looking at the cards.
Yeah, you're hovering. I
If
don't
I'm
want to be a
standing-
hoverer.
If I'm standing behind you, I feel like I'm forcing you to move quickly, and you're waiting for me to catch up. So we're gonna mediate this issue.
I like this. I like where this is going.
I
very much.
propose the
Okay.
Pack to the Future. This is the new method of hobby shows across the country. It's gonna sweep the country. You initiate the Pack to the Future podcast hover.
What's the Back to the Future
and
podcast hover?
Well, it's like a hoverboard.
Kind of. And what's it? Okay, you guys are gonna make fun of me. What is it called when the moon goes around the sun? Or the moon goes orbit. Thank you.
Like the gum.
It's been a long day.
Apparently.
The Pack to the Future podcast orbit. Okay. What you do is you maintain no more of a distance of 3 show tables from one another, but you never stand at the same table together unless there is a card to show or you're purchasing a really expensive card.
I will only agree to this
3 tables?
if I can have a harness on Tim. You know the harness with the leash?
In what context there?
The toddler harness.
Hey, it applies to card show and to post show.
Okay. Post-
Depends the type of day we want to
Yeah,
have.
my mind went toddler.
That's the type of thing I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Not him.
Mr. He's talking about STIs over there. I don't know.
His mind went to black collar dog chain.
Went right over his
He's
head.
having flashbacks of that Dallas show all over again.
We'll figure it out. Maybe we can expand to 5, but the idea is you don't leave without your friends.
No, I trust you guys to go explore and not forget about me and just go enjoy the show in whatever way you see fit.
It's hard, though, because at the National, when I met up with Coach Jeff and Kyle, we got to a part where it was very crowded. And honestly, this would have been very good, Ricky, having this type of thing and like a little check-in before you move on the table. Because I was darting all over the place because of my one day. And when I did that, I turned around and I couldn't find him.
Yep.
And what did I created this idea because after you were scared we ditched you. What did I tell you a dozen times? Not leaving you. I'm just going over to this table.
Yeah, you did.
Well, you did check in or check out. Yeah.
I wonder if there's something buried in my subconscious. I got to talk to my parents when I get home.
Well, I need our listeners to reach out to us on Pack to the Future podcast on our Instagram. Let us know. Are you going to institute the Pack to the Future orbit? Or are you going to be like Tim?
Brunchy Tim.
All right, guys. Well, when we come back, Chad wants to talk about triple player cards. And I got to be honest with you guys. I've got a ton of thoughts about this. We'll be back with that and more right after this. Hey, guys. Got a little advice for you.
What's it?
Our friends at Basketball Card Fanatic, they offer a monthly magazine discussing all things basketball cards.
Hence the name.
Yep. The front covers are beautiful. They are very in-demand cards, and it's a high print, like a high-quality print. Yeah. They're so cool. Chad's brought them in. I want to start collecting them. You almost want to collect them like their cards themselves. And you can actually order back issues if you want one of their incredible covers. Chad is holding one of them up for those watching us on our YouTube page.
Michael Jordan Championship.
But that front cover, I think, makes it almost a collectible. It also comes in a penny sleeve, as you see here, which is amazing.
You should get them graded.
You can get articles from the leading hobby industry insiders, as well as the leading collectors in basketball cards. You can sign up to receive a hard print edition or digital copy for as little as $10 a month. You don't like that number? How about $6.25 per month when you subscribe for a year?
That's a good deal.
With doing this, you get mail day every day. Now, they showed they're coming out second week in November. The 90s basketball edition.
That's going
to be so popular.
It's a surprise for me when I open up the mail. I don't want to know what the cover's going to be until I pull it out of my mailbox. I was terrified you were going to spill the beats, but that's part of the surprise.
Yeah, but 90s basketball, that's my jam. I'm going to be buying that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can buy them single issues. You can get them digital. You can get hard copies, whatever you prefer, however you prefer to take it. Now you get a mail day every single month. Be sure to check out Basketball Card Fanatic on Instagram and go to their website, bcfmag.com. That's bcfmag.com. And check them out.
I will personally try to get Adam to sign your cover.
Yeah!
I will personally not guarantee but try.
All right, everyone, welcome back to the show. You can find us on YouTube by searching Pack to the Future Podcast. We are shooting live videos of our episodes and posting them on there if you want to see all the awesome content we're creating and see how short Chad is.
Look, I love how the camera makes the line. It looks good.
It kind of has like it helps me get a little more light on me.
Nobody can see you because your feed fell off the...
By God! He's on the main one.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. I think he's talking about you, Ricky.
Me?
Yep.
No, I'm on.
All right.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm an idiot.
Just let it be for the last 2 segments.
All right. Last one segment. Yeah, 2 segments. Tim's going to be doing it here in the dark. Segment 2.
It's preferable.
Chad, tell us about our third segment.
You're not going to get that one past me, Tim. It is sometimes better to do it in the dark. Segment 3, triple player cards. Down at the Las Vegas show, I picked up a card with 3 players on it.
Yeah, right? I was there. You showed it to me.
That's true. I'm going to try to move on from that. And so what I want to discuss are a few different things with triple player cards.
Yeah.
I've got the value of that one that I want to discuss, which is a 2003 Topps Matrix, LeBron, Carmelo, Dwayne Wade.
Oh, that's so cool. It's kind of like the old Larry Bird, Magic Johnson rookie cards that were triple.
Yes.
Where they have almost a, you could tear them off one by one if you wanted.
Right. So I want to talk about value of that one. I want to talk about autographs that are out there. I want to discuss whether or not you guys like these triple cards. So there's only one that I'll talk value about, and it's that card that I picked up. Okay, attention everyone. I own this card. I would likely sell this card if the value went up. Okay, that's my disclaimer.
It sounds like something I would do.
Yep.
Okay,
that's the disclaimer for this. Because I think that card should be worth more, and I'm going to try and prove it to you.
Do tell.
Okay, so value of triple player cards specifically revolving around the 2003 Topps Rookie Matrix. Okay, so a little bit about this set. 220 card base set, 143 different minis. So they put in different combinations of players.
Wow. That seems
There
like
are
a lot.
a couple of LeBrons.
Okay.
Okay, not just that card. There's
So
the South Beach LeBron with Chris Bosh instead of Carmelo.
Okay, so in this card, it's LeBron, Carmelo, and Dwayne Wade. You could get LeBron, Bosh, Wade.
Right.
Got
Something
it.
like that.
Similar to the Larry Bird, Magic Johnson cards as well.
Yes. Yep, exactly. So the card that I bought is a PSA 8 from the Pizza Bandit that we discussed at some point.
Oh, my God. Reach out to us if you want the full story.
Yes. So bizarre. So I bought the PSA 8 for $400. Pop count of PSA 8, 150 roughly.
Okay.
The PSA 9, 200 cards, $1,400.
Okay.
So about 3 to 4x. The PSA 10, pop 32, $8,000.
Wow.
That's a big jump.
That's exactly the point I want to prove with this card. The multiplier from an 8 to a 10 is quite high, 21. 21 multiplier from the 8 to the 10. I think that is too high. And if the PSA 10 is truly worth that amount, I'm going to tell you why the PSA 8 should be worth a lot more. And perhaps you got value on go and buy yourself a little triple card right here.
Okay.
Compare it to two other LeBron rookies.
Okay.
The Topps rookie, the multiplier from, we'll just make this simple, multiplier from the 8 to the 10 is right around 6.
Wow.
That's it.
The multiplier on the 2003 Upper Deck City Heights, a little hologram, PSA 10.
Yeah.
It's the one that I bought. The multiplier there, 3.
Wow.
So either the PSA 10 of this card is way too high, or you can go grab yourself a very nice LeBron rookie card, albeit a triple card, for a steal, and in the future it may go up.
Right.
I am notoriously horrible at predicting values of cards. So that is the other disclaimer. Do not take my advice on that.
Yeah, we
The
do not
reason I
provide
bought
financial
this,
advice.
so bringing this back, the reason I bought this card is 3 players that will be in the Hall of Fame. You're not going to get the dud of Donovan Mitchell and who's the other one in 2017 that he was with? Luke Kennard.
Yes.
In absolute, it seemed like he was always with Luke Kennard. I'm like, I'm not going to buy this card, and we'll talk more about that. But with this, 3 Hall of Fame players, I think at a potential excellent value. I put it in that nice snug Zion case.
I noticed that. Yeah, there's no extra crinkle.
I'm trying to take the crinkle out of my life.
Those are nice. And we also got the Zion XL slab. And because I have some PSAs that are a little bit thicker cards.
Yeah.
And they don't fit in the snugs, but they do fit really well in the XLs.
Yep.
They crinkle a little because they're really meant for BGS is what I think they are. But they, even compared to the leading BGS
Fitted sleeve.
Yeah.
It's so much better.
It's night and
less
day.
baggy. Yeah, it fits so much better.
It's a thicker mill plastic too, so it feels substantial.
It feels like it's more protected against those scuffs.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So anyway, I'm sorry to get into the value thing with this, but I think there's potential value there for a card that looks, I think, very cool.
Yeah.
And that got me thinking, hey, what other triple cards are out there that not only maybe are iconic for our childhood, are iconic in basketball card values, or just cards that you like or dislike?
So, you okay if I go next?
Yeah.
Okay.
You had opinions.
So, I spent this entire weekend pouting about Halloween.
And Halloween was kind of a drag this year, man.
It was. It stunk. We were supposed to hang out and...
Well, we decided to be responsible.
Yeah, I love Halloween, but this year I was pouting. So I decided I was going to reorganized my card collection, I realized as I was doing it, it'd been about a year and a half. And unlike the two of you, I'm kind of worried. Tim is in the atmosphere. He's in outer space as far as card collecting. He's gone.
Yeah, Tim's gone.
And I worry that you're on a rocket ship doing those little flyovers to outer space. I worry that you're on your way leaving.
He's
me
launching
as well.
satellites. Yeah.
Leaving you where?
Well, I'm the only one that likes cards anymore that will look at base cards and say, oh, these are awesome. Me and Kyle.
I don't like base cards.
I know. I'm just giving you.
No, that's the year. Hey, well received. That's okay.
And that's actually, I was thinking about that on the way over. That's what makes this show so great is we are three totally different collectors at this point.
And you can bust my butt for
two
me. Two
totally different collectors.
Two totally different collectors and Tim.
It's true.
So as I was putting everything away, it was tedious. And I came across a number of triple player cards.
Really?
These are base cards. These are inserts from 90s wax. So they're nothing special, like the perforated edges, the three different cards for rookies and stuff. But here's the problem that I have with triple cards. If you were like Wax Museum Kyle or myself, and you do have a huge collection of just cardboard, it's so difficult to figure out where to put those cards. And I ended up putting a lot of them at the very back. They didn't show up with any team. Just kind of a miscellaneous.
Were you sorting, I assume, by team? Based
Yes,
on
by
what you
team. That's I'm not crazy like Kyle doing last name. That's
run into the same problem.
Yeah,
right?
you would. And don't get me wrong, I think it's amazing what Kyle's done. I'll go insane.
Yeah.
I can barely do sports teams.
Yeah.
I think that with these cards, we also did see. I keep saying the Magic Johnson, Larry Bird rookie card.
Dr. J's the other one.
Yeah, and I hope you guys, everyone listening, knows what I'm talking about because I can't remember the exact name of the card or year, but
it's the 1980 Topps.
Thank you. So the problem with the 80 Topps is that, or maybe a good thing if you're trying to get some of these. If you're trying to get like a Larry Bird or Magic Johnson, we saw these at the card show, and it would be like Larry Bird. You wouldn't have the two together, but it'd be like Larry Bird, someone else, and Ron Boone was the one I saw.
Right.
And for me, that was something that might be a good pickup on the cheap, especially because Ron Boone was the voice of the Jazz with Hot Rod Hundley for so many years. So I think if you can find some of these lesser-known players that might have special intrinsic value to you,
they're there.
This might be a great way to purchase some of those cards and really enjoy it. Another card that popped up for me, the Reggie Miller, Jeff Malone dual autograph on eBay. That the guy is ignoring the fact that Jeff Malone makes up 50% of the card. It is not as expensive as you're trying to sell it for, sir.
Those are only a duel, but still the same.
Those are duels. I realize that. But like,
how did those two end up on the same card?
Best free throw shooters in the league.
Oh.
Okay. I didn't realize that about Jeff Malone.
Yeah, they were both excellent throughout their careers. I think that if you want the high value, though, like a card like what Chad has here, you're almost it's almost like playing the slots. You have to get the right combo.
Yeah.
Depending on when you buy the card.
Yeah.
If you buy it for rookies when they're rookies, that's tough. Mm-hmm. You wait till they're almost done with their careers and they're Hall of Famers.
Then you go back and look.
Then you can go back. And, of course, you're going to pay a premium at that point. But it depends how much you like to gamble. I still have not bought a single one of the Donovan Mitchell, Luke Kennard cards.
No, I wouldn't.
No.
Yeah, that means nothing.
No way.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even understand why they put them together.
It'd just make you angry seeing Luke Kennard on half the card.
Yeah, I don't get it.
What do you think, Timmy?
Oh, man. Triples are tough because the odds are not with you as far as all three players being respectable enough to be on that card or to justify being on that card. So that makes it tough. But it's interesting because you would think that the math would add up so that the card's more valuable with three players on a card, but I've seen plenty of examples where like the card depreciates in value or is worth less than just the solo auto of like Luka as a classic example, right? Yeah. People just want Luka auto.
Well, how many times have you looked for your favorite player and seen a triple auto and said, like, I don't care about those other two.
Right.
No chance I'm buying that card.
The one I don't understand is the collector's choice Jordan, Sean Kemp, Anthony Hardaway.
Yeah.
And there's a gold version of that. So I have one of those as well.
Sure.
I actually have two of them, of the PSA 9s. And they're worth less than $100.
Really?
And I don't get it because the pop count's low. If you are our age or older and enjoyed that era of basketball, how do you not have at least one memory of each of those guys? And of course, Jordan.
Of course.
Jordan the GOAT.
Yeah.
But Skinny Kemp was good. And Penny had little Penny. Like,
Yes.
I
Super
don't,
entertaining.
I don't understand that. I just don't get it.
No, see, those are 3 solid names in my book. I would love that card.
Yeah, it's a fun card.
But I think it is tough, especially if, and I'll tell you what, Mosaic Football did this, and I don't think they did it in basketball, but recently did this in football where they'll put the 3 top players on one of the cards, and they'll put like the Lions one had Stafford, Barry Sanders, and Calvin Johnson, and it's just the 3 of them, and it's just a little insert. But I wish that they would do more stuff like that and keep them on the same team.
Yeah,
because that was so much easier. Same with baseball. I opened some old '90s baseball upper deck because of you, and because you were doing it, and they had the brothers cards or family, Ken Griffey Jr., Sr. I'll tell you, it was much easier when they were on the same team to put them away. But to go back to my point really briefly, and this is about dual autos or dual cards, but it would work with triples as well. Look for, this is the best time to find the people that you collect that may not be highly sought after, and pair them with one of these great athletes. As example, my Jeff Malone and Reggie Miller that I'm seeking.
Sure.
So you're like dating up, right?
Kind of, yeah. Another example is Vince Young. I was a big Vince Young fan. I graduated from Texas the year that they won the title, and no one collects Vince Young. You can't even find graded stuff on there for him.
Oh, yeah, they're all in a dumpster somewhere.
Exactly. And so I've realized, though, that they thought he was going to be a big deal coming out of college.
Huge deal.
And so they paired him with all these great quarterbacks. Mike Vick, but Peyton Manning. There was one other one, not Tom Brady.
I forget who you told me. I remember the Mike Vick, Peyton Manning.
Maybe Steve Young. But I've seen two to 4 of these where they just had him signing dual autos. I'm seriously considering a Vince Young collection with more famous, better athletes. Brett Favre.
So it was Brett Favre. And so what you're saying is you would use the Luke Kennard to your benefit because it's the player you're collecting. So you would take the down value in that and say, hey, this is a great opportunity to get awesome autos.
That's sneaky.
Yeah, exactly. Now I love Vince Young. That means a lot to me. It may not mean anything to anyone else, but to me, having a few Vince Young autos is a good thing.
Yeah. And most people who you show those collection or those cards to would be like, oh, you've got a nice Peyton Manning auto.
Right.
But it's
right.
But I'd say, no. I have a great Vince Young auto.
Yeah.
Here in the back, smudging it off.
So those of you in Detroit, go get those Luke Kennard triples. Your boy Luke's on them, and our boy Donovan is.
That's right.
That's sneaky. Right. But one triple that I have thought about over the years is Bo Jackson, Ken Griffey, Frank Thomas from Topps Triple Threads. So literally a product that features triple autos and patch relics. And they're stickers. They're stickers. But
I bet they make it look good, though. That said, they make the cards
really good.
They make the stickers look good.
Yeah, the production value is good. The autos are on sticker. The patches are varying degrees of nice. There's, the napkin patches for those 3, but then there's ones with like pinstripes and they just look good. And those are 3 players from my childhood that I'm just happy every time I see their autos.
Yeah.
Is that in a booklet?
No, it's just it's a horizontal card. So I'd be compromising a little bit. Horizontal card, sticker autos.
Well, you can't. What do you want from them?
No, yeah. And so I thought about getting this card a couple years ago and was like, oh yeah, okay, I'll pick that up eventually. It's been in my save searches for a year. I haven't seen one pop up.
Wow.
That is.
You hit out of Immaculate when you were ripping through boxes like it was no one's business. You pulled a quad auto out of Immaculate. I think it was Brandon Ingram's rookie year. So 2016, you hit an Ingram, and I forget who else was on there, but that card was beautiful.
Yeah.
You threw it immediately on the floor. Devin Booker.
Devin Booker was Karl Anthony Towns and Trey Lyles.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yep. And that was another beautiful card. I mean, it didn't mean anything to you.
No, it meant nothing.
But the card, I don't know. The triple, if you're getting 3 and 4 autographs on a card, some of the production value, it's almost like they realize, okay, we really shouldn't screw this up.
Right.
Yeah.
And they make them look really good.
Well,
even if it's not for a player that you like for Ricky, or if it's not 3 players that you like for me.
Yeah.
They still look pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Chad, you, I think, have a triple auto that I traded you, the Elway.
One of my favorite cards. Elway, Terrell Davis, and Rod Smith.
If I'm not mistaken, and I hope I don't ruin this card for you, I think some of the autos are in black ink, some blue.
Yeah. It
Does that
wasn't all
bug you?
matching.
No.
Yeah.
That drives me nuts.
Normally it would, but that card being a 1-1, being my 3 favorite guys, only if you could put Eddie Mack on there and Shannon Sharp too.
On the back,
but it's so far above the point where I would care.
I get
that it doesn't matter. But otherwise, yeah, it would drive me nuts.
And I think I think if the same were true for a card for me, the three best lines maybe, or I'd probably be the same. You're so excited, you'd ignore that.
Yeah,
fact.
it just doesn't even matter.
But
and I remember the grade that you got was low, but honestly, I don't remember what the grade is because it again doesn't matter.
Yeah, you
There's
just look
three
at the
cool
card.
guys that immediately you look at it, you're like, oh yeah, that Super Bowl, like hanging out with my family watching it and enjoying it. Oh, buddy, yes, sir,
definitely. All right, guys. Well,
I think that's it for triples.
It's been another fun show. I'm for Chad and Tim. I'm Ricky, the 1/3 of the podcast card. Wishing all of you a 1 of 1 night.
You don't bring us down. It's fine.
Ho, ho, ho. Join your favorite sports card podcast and our Secret Santa gift exchange this December. The deadline to sign up for this is tomorrow if you're listening to this. Tomorrow, November 7th, Sunday, is the deadline to reach out to our Instagram page at Pack to the Future Podcast. Let us know you're interested. The requirements are you have to purchase a minimum of a $25 card for your Secret Santa. We will give you all the details if you just reach out to us. Let us know you're interested. We'll do a live show while we do the exchanges. It's a lot of fun. Please join us. Look forward to seeing you.